Okay, welcome to day number 21 of Turn It On Again, our month-long tribute to the band Genesis here on Kit's Rock Review. And today, we are going to return to the Foxtrot album. We've already talked about Supper's Ready, which takes up all of side 2 except for maybe like a minute and a half. But today we're going to be on Foxtrot and we're going to go to side 1. In fact, we're going to talk about the song that ends side 1. And, you know, most of the cover of Foxtrot here, except for the fox, is based on that song. We have a shoreline here against the waves of the ocean. And it's hard to see, but you got little people sitting up here near the shore. The song we're going to talk about is called Can Utility and the Coastliners. And right there on the picture is the Coastliners. Okay, this song, the music for it was originally composed by Steve Hackett. This is the second album he appeared with the band. And as typical of a lot of early Genesis songs, it starts with an acoustic 12-string guitar part. Although it doesn't have to, because I watched a video while I was doing research for the song, and it was a Steve Hackett solo concert. He played Can Utility and the Coastliners, and he played a 16-string electric guitar. So, but on the album itself, I know it was a 12-string acoustic guitar. Tony Banks and Mike Rutherford helped him add musically to the song, although Steve Hackett, I believe, contributed all the lyrics. And as you listen to the song, you will see, you know, there's some typical Tony Banks keyboard solos. There's a mellotron solo. It's very typical early Genesis. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's definitely early Genesis when you listen to it. Lyrically, the song is based on the legend of King Cnut. King Cnut was actually a real king of England. He was actually a Viking who took over England from the Anglo-Saxons. And it's based on a story about him. In fact, here's a picture of the story that it's based on. This is a picture called King Cnut and the Tide. And Can Utility is actually a play on the name Cnut. So there's a picture. And I'm going to read you the story of King Cnut and the Tide. So while I'm reading you the story, think of this picture. There's King Cnut and his throne. There are his servants. There's the tide coming in. So, here it is. King Cnut and the Tide. One day at low tide, King Cnut bade his servants to place his throne far down upon the beach. And accompanied by his courtiers, in their richest robes, Cnut went down there and took a seat. Grouped around him, and still paying their stupid compliments to him, the courtiers kept a watchful eye upon the waves, for they did not wish to get their clothes wet. When the tide turned, they ventured to suggest to Cnut that he have his throne set further up the beach. Cnut carelessly said that he did not want to move, and that as they vowed he was the lord of land and sea, he would bid the waves to stand still. But although he stretched out his scepter and ordered the water not to come near him, the waves rose higher and higher, until the spray drenched the courtiers' fine clothes, and forced them and the king to beat a hasty retreat up the shore. When they were beyond the reach of the tide, Cnut gravely told his courtiers that God alone was the master of the sea, and made them feel so ashamed of their senseless talk, they never ventured to flatter him again. So basically what happened, his servants, they were trying to flatter him all the time, and they kept saying, you're the lord of the land and the sea. And so and you can do anything. So King Cnut proved to them that he couldn't do anything, only God could do everything. And so you have King Cnut proving that he could not hold back the sea, even though his servants said that he could. Okay, so that is the song, Can Utility and the Coastliners. I will put a video of it in the comments. Let me know what you think. And until next time, we're going to take the advice of Mr. Neil Young, and we're going to keep on rocking in the free world. I'll see you later.